effects of low-level electromagnetic fields emitted from mobile towers. There may be discourse in different areas, but as far as I am concerned, I have absolutely no doubt in saying with the greatest confidence at my command that the answer has to be a resounding no. There are no known ill effects of low-level electromagnetic field emitted from mobile towers on human health. And why I say that, let me share this with you. The mobile technology as we know it today in India is being used for the last 45 years in Europe and in the US, and they have stringent health standards. And these fears are not only typical to India. In the early years of mobile proliferation, when towers were coming up in the West, there were these kinds of fears even there. So a lot of research has been done globally on the effect of electromagnetic radiation fields of the kind emitted by mobile towers on human health. The World Health Organization, or WHO, is the apex body of the UN, which is charged with the responsibility of protecting human health in 192 plus countries in the world. And looking at the concerns of population and people like you and me, citizens who have a right and a duty and obligation to be concerned about their own health, the health of their children and their neighbors, WHO has done a variety of studies. Most importantly, they have referred to approximately 25,000 articles published around the world over the last 20 years based on an in-depth review and peer evaluation of those studies. And what is their finding? It's before you on the screen. Despite the feeling of some people that more research needs to be done, scientific knowledge in this area is now more extensive than available for chemicals. There is a lot of scientific knowledge available of the effects of mobile tower radiations on human health. The energy that comes from sunlight is many, many times more than that coming out of radiation of multiple towers and radiators which may be situated in any place around the world. So this is the standard. They are stringent. We have also put in place a process and system for enforcement of these standards, which is very rigorous. The Department of Telecom has established 32 telecom enforcement and resource monitoring cells, one in each of our license areas, including, for instance, in Chandigarh for Haryana, Punjab, and for Chandigarh, 2 of them, which monitor radiation on a random basis. In India, there are something like 4,75,000 towers with about 1.2 million, 12 lakh BTSs, the radiators, because there's tower sharing. You can put more than one radiator on a tower. Out of these, over the last 5-6 years, we have tested 310,000 BTSs, the base transmitting stations, the radiators. Out of 3 lakhs which have been tested, only in 210 we have found standards were not being matched, and they have been penalized and closed down. The percentage is 0.015%, 1/60th of 1% of where this was an issue. So it is, and every tower that is installed has to be certified by the installing agency, the vendor, that it is within radiation limits, and on a random basis it is tested by the Department of Telecom. The short point which I propose to make to you is that you should be assured, I mean, we are citizens as much as you are. We may be government servants today, we may be public servants, but we are not asleep at the wheels. We have looked at the international standards, made them more stringent, set up a mechanism for enforcement, and it is being monitored very rigorously to ensure that there can be no concern to human health. The violation attracts a penalty of 10 lakh per violation, and it is so stringent that operators, anything they do, they take care that this is maintained. And this is an ongoing process.